What's up, guys and dolls, ladies and gents, fun words for non-binary people. Welcome back to Articulate with Steve McJones. This episode was really fun to record. This guy that I had on, really smart dude, and he plays humble, but he's actually really smart and just a really cool guy, and definitely a total nerd, but, gotta love him. I'm hoping to have him back on, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've been busy recently, studying and scheduling a lot. It's a famous podcast. A lot of people want to be on it. I got to find time for everybody. Not really, but, it's just, I've got school, I've got a new job. It's a whole thing. There's a lot going on right now. So, yeah, we got a whole year. I don't even know how long. When I signed up for this website to do this podcast, you have to pay like $20 a month to host everything. And that seems like a steep price, but it's on iTunes and Spotify, and I can start advertising if I ever wanted to. And I get to see all the stats and stuff. But it's like, when does it end? Do I just do this forever now? I don't know. I'm just gonna play along with it and see how it goes. But yeah, so his name is Mikey. His last name is really weird. Vasilatos or something. I should ask him about that at some point. But again, really smart guy, really fun to talk to. He's just a goofy dude too. We have a good time. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. All right, and we are at go. What's up, Mikey?
Not much. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So you were just about to tell me about D&D, and then I held you off. So let's hear it.
What? Okay.
So what were you doing? You were making a module the other day?
Yeah. So D&D is something I was totally raised on. Fucking in middle school, dude. You have no idea. Friday, we would start as soon as we got home from school.
Wait, you've actually did it in high school too?
Oh, middle school.
Oh, I thought you guys just started it here. No.
No, it was like my childhood, my guy. So
really?
Yeah, we started in 7th grade. We would literally start at 4 p.m. and keep on playing until 6 a.m. every Friday.
What?
Yeah.
You guys are the Stranger Things kids.
Yeah, that was when that came out, everyone was like, you have to watch it. I'm like, sure.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so I just started a new campaign with my guys, and I'm the Dungeon Master. And for anyone listening, it's
for the next game?
Yeah, so I'm in charge of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like to have a book for reference just to base things off of, because I've tried to just go off the dome completely, and it all just feels very obviously made up. Nothing really connects in any way. So I like to have a book for reference, and then if I'm that's pretty stupid, I'll just write my own shit. So that's what I was doing last night.
Oh, okay.
And
that's
and during
cool.
class and shit, it's just a fun thing.
It's fun to just come back to and it gets your creative mind.
Oh,
too.
Totally. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the show? I forget what it's called, but the guy that made Rick and Morty, Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
He has a show where he plays D&D.
Yeah.
I watched it for a while. They animate all the. Have you seen it?
I don't think so. No.
So they just bring on a famous person. Usually they're not that famous, but they're they're comedian famous, B C-listers.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's they throw in a couple B+, whatever.
B+.
Yeah, B+. Yeah, and and it's weird because they have to what'd you say?
3.2 GPA.
B.2.
B.2.
Yeah. Yeah, but and then it's weird because they have to make him die at the end every time because they want to bring on another guest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so all the characters die, all their characters die
Shit.
at the end. So it kind of makes it weirdly planned out, but it's improvised and they just have fun. So, yeah, some episodes are better than others.
No, I haven't seen. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you play D&D, bro.
Yeah.
You watch Stranger Things. You gotta check this show out. Dude, I don't know if you heard, but this sick show called Rick and Morty is out, and it's amazing.
Amazing.
Pickle Rock! Pickle Rock! I love Pickle Rock!
I don't want to hear that.
I'm sorry. All right. So, Mikey, how close are you to becoming the next Jeff Bezos?
Jesus. Not very.
This man is so involved. So your Twitter bio says, my only interests are financial economics and music.
Yeah.
So
no, that's pretty much true.
Yeah.
That's actually weird you mention it because I got paired with a new team for class today, and they asked me what I was into. I'm like, I don't know.
Just financial economics?
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, and
how are the two related is my question. Because those are the only two things, and so they must be, like, incorporated somehow.
In a way, I feel like they're so not incorporated that I get, like, a full picture. You know?
It's enough to fill your whole personality.
It's enough to make me act like a normal person on the day-to-day.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I guess...
Because, like, music is so subjective. Like, you and I could argue about, like, what our favorite album is, and we're not going to fucking go anywhere.
True.
But, like, finance and econ, like... It's
like,
pretty dead set. Like, someone's got to be right at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's concrete evidence.
Yeah. So, like, when did you realize the importance of money, I guess? Because, I mean, it took me, like, my parents always kind of instilled it in me, like, you gotta save and you gotta do this, and, like, I started working when I was, like, 13 years old. I was
shit.
Yeah, I was, like, a referee, like, coaching little kids, and all the parents would complain. They're like, he's not even half their age. We're like, and I'm just like, well, hey, I don't know. Yeah. It was good money, too. And then... Yeah, but so I always was saving up until then, and it didn't really... The importance of it didn't really hit me until actually last year.
Right.
Yeah, I just was... I would hang out with my older brother, Patrick, all the time. And he's, like, 26 or 27 years old. So he, like, talks about his stocks and you know, like, he has, like, an actual salary and stuff. So I just kind of got into it. He had me read a couple of books. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. But...
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. Oh, I've heard of it.
Never read it.
Yeah, it's actually, I mean, poorly written, but it's, like, it gets you excited.
Yeah. No, I feel that. It's passionate.
So what age, you know?
What? I was, like... So I've gone through a lot of shifts. Especially, like, high school.
Shifts.
Yeah, like, I used to be, like, very socialist and shit.
Really?
I never told you? Yeah, so, like...
You, like, have phases? Or is it, like, a mindset of, like, just that... You were just... That's, like, what you did when you were, like... How old were you?
Up until I was probably, like, 17.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then did you, like, come to college and change, or what?
No, I don't know, like... It was kind of, like, built on what I was exposed to and also just, like, discussing with friends. I began to become interested in stocks just, like, I thought they were interesting and seemed like a good way to make money. And, like, a lot of my friends, like, shit on me for it. And they were, like, also socialists. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to get, like, good at something. Fuck off. Like, and
you didn't have any other skills.
Yeah.
Like, well, stocks would work out.
Yeah. And, like, it was just, like, I just want to get good at something. Like, I can be a socialist and, like, I just want to, like, do the best in this life that I can.
Yeah.
And, like,
of course.
They really didn't fuck with that. I was like...
Well, it's kind of... It gives you, like, a unique perspective because, you know, starting with socialism.
Yeah. And it's not like I have, like, bad blood with any ideology. Like, I'm still, like...
Well, how do you explain being into stocks, like, with the social... Like, how does that work out, like, with socialism? Because isn't socialism, like, totally anti...
Yeah.
All
so,
that
like,
stuff?
That was, like, early on. Like, obviously, I'm... somewhere in the middle now, but I don't know. I was just like, I just want to like do the like. I didn't choose the economic system we're in. Like, I just want to do like the best for myself, and then like pay to the society.
So you just have to deal with the capitalists.
Yeah. And I was like, I feel like I was blessed, and I just want to like do the best that I can.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah.
That like comes with. That's what I think. Realizing the importance of money comes with like an appreciation for life more.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know. You're like, okay, so this is what I have.
Yeah.
And this is what I should do with it, and then you kind of like start to grow with it, you know.
Yeah.
And, like you get to see your money grow, and kind of be like this is how much I'm worth. It's kind of fucked up because you're like putting a label on how much you're worth.
Yeah.
But again, it is like if it's fun for you, you know, you get into it. And,
like, I don't have any fucking money. It's not real money, you know.
You're
it's
doing
just
like penny stocks or whatever.
I don't even like. I invest on the side, but like I just want to get really good at something. That's like my main. I'm just there for the knowledge, really.
Really, and of all things, why not finance?
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty cool. You're not good at anything. You're good at D&D, apparently.
I'm real good at D&D.
I have no other skills besides D&D.
I feel like
listening to music and financial economics.
Yeah.
You should add that to your bio.
D&D?
D&D, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is probably a lot of people, too. I'm sure you... I'd become interested in something and then just like slowly dissolve out of it. So like I feel like I never really excelled at anything.
Finish. You gotta finish.
I would like never finish. I would like it's like a hill of like a learning curve, and I would like start to climb up. I'm like, yeah, that's too hard. Just slowly come back down. But,
I feel that. You ever see? You ever watch Jimmy Neutron as a kid?
Yeah.
You know that episode where that dude never finishes anything? He's like an evil scientist or something.
yeah.
And there's like a leftover, like there's like a puzzle with one piece like not in it, or like one or two pieces, and then there's like a jelly donut with only a few pieces left, or so, it like bites out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember. There's just random stuff that I remember just from these TV shows.
Dude, fucking yeah. TV shows. I feel like it's so weird because those are like almost your friends growing up, and like
ooh, you're right.
And
I
it's
never
like,
thought about it like
really? It's just like so instilled in your brain. You just like remember random shit.
Yeah, it's like the characters were you knew that.
Yeah.
You're just like
dude,
Drake.
No
dude, me and Drake get along so well. Drake and Josh, dude.
My sister's first crush. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Was Arnold from Hey Arnold.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Which is an animated character.
That's some Rule 34 shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like hentai? I don't even know. But...
I don't know about all that.
Yeah. But like, I feel like as a child, you really don't.
Well, listen.
Don't know.
The Stargirl from Teen Titans.
She got bad.
Yeah, she got bad. I was into Raven. I was into Raven. Yeah,
big titty.
Sure. Big titty got you. Yeah, exactly.
She started that shit.
Like, they do kind of like sexualize even cartoon characters, so it's like.
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, I don't know. That's how I know that I'm not like fully gay. You know what I mean? It's just like, even my dad likes to tell the story of like I went into kindergarten. Apparently, I had a really hot teacher for kindergarten. Yeah, and you know she was voluptuous, of course. And I'm like, after he dropped me off, I came back. And he was like, oh, how's school? Like, how's first day? How's your teacher? And stuff. And I was just like, she has really pretty eyes. And he's like, you bet she's got some pretty eyes. And I'm like, you're a misogynist pig. And then we fought. It was a whole thing.
Huh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, wow.
Yeah, no. It ends where he says, yeah, she does have really pretty eyes. That's the end of the story. But I just added that little bit there.
Yeah, no.
For fun.
If you didn't have a crush on any of your teachers growing up, I don't trust you.
Yeah. No, yeah, because then that means you might be into something else, like weird,
or even a male teacher. I don't know. It's just
a meal teacher, like a lunch lady. Oh, a male teacher. Yeah,
but there's a whole authority thing.
Dude,
there.
I mean, I can appreciate some. Like, we had some pretty attractive dudes at my school too. Yeah. You know, Mr. Fugate. Shout out, Mr. It's weird though. It's weird. We had this like substitute teacher that was a dude. And he was like, he went to Lebanon, so he was like 20, like late 20s.
Okay.
And then we had this new hire, and she was like a school counselor. And it was just like the tension for like all the kids. She was like attractive, and they're like, they're two attractive people.
Oh, okay.
Turns out she's older than him. Didn't know that. But not that it matters or anything, but it's just like, she looks like younger than him. I don't know. Anyway, school drama. All the kids are like,
was this elementary school?
No, this was high school.
I was about to say, this seems childish and shit.
It was, but it was just like, they're gonna get together. No, I don't know if anybody else even thought about it. It could have just been me, you know? I could have just been completely in my head about it, but yeah. Anyways, so what do you think about Jeff Bezos?
I don't know. That's
a weird transition from high school.
I honestly, I do admire him to a degree, but also I feel like one of the main reasons he's successful is because he's willing to do things other people aren't going to do, and that sounds good, but like there's also kind of a moral element to it, because like Amazon doesn't pay taxes and shit, and like
so I've heard.
Yeah.
Where's the proof?
Their tax returns.
Oh, okay. That's all I needed. That's fair.
So.
But yeah, well, here's what I've been thinking of recently. Since, again, I was hanging out with a 27-year-old who, like, looks up to these people a lot and is, like, super into finance. And on one hand, have you seen Joker yet?
No.
Okay. Well, on one hand, there's, like, the view where you look at these rich people and you're just like, oh, why, like, they don't need all that money. And, like, I get it. Like, you're just, like, hoarding it and you're being rich white people. Like, annoying, like, people. I don't know. That sort of thing. But there's also the view where it's like, you get it, and like all these rich people, they're not just hoarding their money. You know, a lot of them are donating to charities.
Oh yeah,
and, like,
big time. Yeah.
There's never like a stagnant amount.
I mean, hoarding wealth isn't really a thing.
What do you mean?
Like, the way the economy circulates, it's not just like, and the way new money is injected, it's not like hoarding of wealth is like one of the main concerns. At least that's always the way I viewed it.
No, yeah, that's a good way to look at it, I think.
I don't know. It is like a concern in terms of like competition and
it's like
I'm very much in favor of like e-commerce automation and shit, but
really? What's that?
Like
e-commerce automation?
Yeah, so like I saw a stat from I think it was CNBC, Jesus. Like 40% of like brick and mortar stores have been like
brick and mortar stores?
Yeah, I've been like out of business through Amazon and like e-commerance within recent years.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually.
Yeah, I am in favor of that hot take.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing like save the small businesses and stuff?
I don't like the car business put the fucking horse and buggy business out of business.
True.
Like, and
if there aren't like so many brick and mortar stores as you say, then more room for like houses or whatever. Yeah. Or even other stuff. I don't know what else would get.
No, yeah. Which is an issue, especially in cities.
More creative businesses maybe that can't be based off of online or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, I heard they're doing that with like shopping too, like t-shirts and pants and shoes. You can get everything fitted online.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of weird. Poor JCPenney. Go out of business.
Poor man.
Do you like it? I don't know what your experiences with like malls are and stuff.
Uh-huh.
My favorite part was the escalator. That's the only reason that I went to the mall ever. And I sometimes will say that I did go just for the elevator. But yeah, because it's fun. I don't know, like you just have to walk through JCPenney and it's always like, ew, look at all this. I don't know. For me, I hate shopping. I don't know.
Really?
What about you?
Wait.
Do you like shopping?
Wait, what's ew about JCPenney?
I don't know. It's just like, maybe I just like think about it with my mom and like waiting or something. But a lot of the clothes just seem like mom style, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just not me.
No, I don't like shopping. I don't like chores in general.
Chores, dude.
It's just like daily shit. Like,
yeah, you got to get chores done though. It's just responsibilities.
You do.
You know, paying the bills, that's a chore. You know, whatever. I don't do that yet, but you're gonna have to at some point. And that is gonna suck. And that's why you need to get your money together. Anyway.
Good segue.
Good segue. Let's see. Money is the root of all evil. This kind of goes with the with the rich people donating stuff. Like, is it the key to happiness, perhaps, or is it the root of evil?
On an individual basis, that's like a blurry question. Just like to say this person would be happier if they had a lot more money. Like, I feel like that's not really something.
So it's based off like the individual.
But like as a society worldwide, like we're seeing poverty be eradicated pretty staunchly.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Big time, pal.
Big time. But like, yeah, global poverty is like way lower than it used to be 100 years ago due to like free trade and stuff like that. And I do think that does make an effect. Yeah, I'm interested in like development economics, which is basically like the research of how an underdeveloped economy can become developed.
Well, dude, we need people like you looking at that stuff.
Yeah, so I've taken a class and just like read shit. And I forget the exact stat, but like completely curable diseases like the common cold, childhood diseases and shit. Here we just spend like, it's literally less than $10 for medicine.
Right.
And they genuinely don't have the money in other countries, so like children die
really?
And shit. Yeah. And it's like a huge issue.
It's messed up.
Yeah. And they find that there's a really strong correlation between GDP growth and women's rights.
What?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Just because, like, I don't know, as people, like, it's almost like a democracy thing, you know? Like,
yeah, I guess as more people...
economic freedom, they're not really restricted by, like...
And they become more, like, entrepreneurial, have more freedom to start businesses and do whatever they want.
So that's why, like, development economics is all, like, it's like a utilitarian, like, trying to make the best for everyone, but, like, on an individual basis, like... There are rich people that are fucking awful.
That are terrible.
Yeah, so.
No, I mean, but that's why I like hospitality, though. And, like, in all my classes, we're learning about, like, hospitality is a good segue to get an underdeveloped area to becoming, well, so they thought. See, my counterexample is Athens. They brought, the Ohio University, they put this here, not really, but it's supposed to generate revenue for the city. And, but Athens is still one of the poorest counties, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that money... If it's supposed, and it's been here for a while, you know? If it's supposed to help out the area, then it should.
I would say we're just like horribly mismanaged because
I would say
how much do our meal plans cost and our fucking tuition?
Yeah.
And apparently they still don't have. They run like a negative budget.
Yeah. No, so they're losing money. Apparently they're in a. One of my teachers mentioned that they're in a crisis right now, like a budget crisis.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Which is it's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Like. We pay so much money. What are you doing with it?
Yeah.
What? But I digress. I'm going to come back to the point that OU, I stand with it, that I just hate OU so much. I know people love it, and like Athens is great, people are great, but OU as I don't know, some people defend it. Some
as
people,
like a institution?
An institution as a business, it's just like, I don't know. I digress.
I'd agree
But
with
so what you're saying is that finance is for some people, you know, it's not for everybody, but it's for some, kind of like weed isn't for everybody. Yeah. Drinking isn't for everybody.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, and some people, somebody has to do it. And some people do it to a fault, like alcoholics and drug addicts. And
Martin Shkreli.
Jeff Bezos. Wait, who is
Martin
that?
Shkreli?
Who's that?
He's the dude that, biopharma tech bro, he raised the price of the certain AIDS drug like overnight, like 200 times.
Just for the money?
Yeah.
Wow. He did it for the money! You know that song?
Yeah.
I think I played it for you. It's a good one. Caroline Rose, check her out. Anyways, I wonder if I could get her on the show. That'd be crazy.
That would be.
You think I could get famous people on the show? That's one of the questions.
If you ask nicely.
Huh?
If you ask nicely.
If I ask nicely.
Why not?
And like, you know, I know a lot of actors, but like I know of a lot of actors. So it's like, if I had like a list of 50 people that I reached out to, I mean, odds are that I probably wouldn't get any of them. But
100,
maybe if I just keep. Yes, but so what do you think of this? I don't get a lot. I don't get as much feedback as I would like for the show, and. I don't know. So tell me it's good. Tell me it's good. Just tell me it's good. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good.
You are good. Okay. I greatly like it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of podcasts take themselves way too seriously, and this one's just like, just silly.
But around. Yeah, and I did like a skit for the last one. I don't know if you listened to it.
I don't think I have yet.
No, it's all good. Yeah, it's only like 10 minutes, and it's like I made a character, and then I like interviewed that character that I made, and it's just kind of dumb, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Thank you.
Fun.
Thank you. Let's see. This is what I was going to relate to it earlier. You were talking about how like finance, it becomes like kind of a competition, you know?
Yeah.
So, is your favorite board game Cash Flow?
Cash Flow? What is my favorite? I like Sellers of Catan.
What? I've never heard of that.
Really? It's like...
You were a board game kid, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, well, obviously you played D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But have you played Cash Flow?
Nah.
We should play it sometime.
What is it?
I don't have it. You don't know what it is? It's the guy, so that Rich Dad, Poor Dad guy, like, invented it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and it's to, like, teach you about finances and stuff, basically. Like, a fun way to do it. Fun way to get those kids into the finances. I've never played it. It could be really, really boring, but it's a board game, you know? It's like a game. It could be kind of fun to check out.
Episode.
Could be where we play.
Yeah.
Mikey, Steve, and we get some other people and just...
Play
Cash Flow. Yeah. No. I've heard, I don't know, my parents are always like, it's like a 3-hour tour, and it's pretty boring. But I could cut out some stuff and like edit it, and yeah, we could have fun with it. We'll see. Maybe just get fucked up and do it, you know?
Yeah.
That always makes things more interesting.
Financial literacy board games.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Crack.
That's funny. So what other board games are you into? Candyland?
Candyland slaps.
Candyland.
Look out.
Candyland slaps. Shoot some ladders.
Shoot some ladders, pretty good.
Dude, I used to play I was a board game kid too, but only when I was like really little. We used to have this one called like cherry picking, and I don't even remember what it's about, but I just remember there's holes that there's little cherries in, and they look like candy, dude. What? Why would they make little game pieces for kids look like candy? You know, it looks like a chewy thing that I want to stick in my mouth. I just don't understand.
Choking hazards.
Yeah. They had that on there. You had to play.
Right.
You had to play with the supervisor, but it was weird. We had this like a foreign exchange student come over, and I think she was French. She was cute though. I was like too little to like realize that, but I had like a crush on her at the time. And I think that's when my cat almost died. I don't know. There's a whole thing. That's a weird memory. I haven't thought about that.
It is repressed.
Yeah. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. So
that was like a whole Freudian like love authority figure and death and dreams.
Oh my god, you're
drugs
right.
And...
You unzipped me. You unzipped me. Oh, it's all coming back now.
All right, actually, if I can say anything on camera.
On camera or on podcast.
On podcast.
I should record this like videotape, but
yeah,
I digress.
Fuck Sigmund Freud.
Fuck Sigmund Freud.
He's a creep.
Hot take. Well,
he
yeah,
would,
that's fair.
jack off to like his daughter masturbating.
What?
Yeah.
Did his daughter let him do it?
No, she would be in her room. Yeah.
Oh, that's so gross. Yeah. Ew. I mean, even if his daughter let him, it's not like it would make up for it.
Yeah, no.
It's still disgusting.
Also, I don't trust like any of his.
I don't trust like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, he just came along. I think he was like. I think all other... Is it philosophy? I don't know what it is.
Psychoanalysis.
So I think a lot of other... I was listening to a... I don't even know what it was. Just some YouTube video or something. And this lady... It was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's podcast, Creative Processing. And he had this person on there who is interested in that field. She's actually like a professional poker player, too, which is weird. She's a very mathematical, scientific mind. But she said that a lot of Freudian people... Or a lot of other psychoanalytical scientists like don't like Freud at all. Yeah. He like threw a wrench in everything.
Yeah,
and
I could see that.
Just kind of like dumb. Oh no, that was a different thing. I don't know where I get these things. Well, they're all kind of related. It was just like a YouTube video about dreams or something. And
okay. His dream shit is interesting. I feel like everything he says is interesting, but I doubt it's true. Yeah. Kind of like astrology or something.
Yeah, exactly. Although, there's something to astrology, because I was, like, totally against it. And then I was hanging out, smoking on the roof with this girl the other day, and I was just talking, and she's like, when were you born? I was like, what do you mean? Like, I was like, August 28th. And she was like, are you a Virgo? And I was like, yeah, why do you know that? Like, she's like, I can just tell you. I'm like, what?
Huh.
It's like a whole category of personalities, but based on your birthday, but somehow we are all alike. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I'm a Virgo too. My girlfriend's super into astrology. She has...
Really?
Yeah, she has...
Maybe that's why we were good at, like, talking, I guess.
Yeah,
we got good chemistry.
Yeah, we have the same sign. Yeah, my girlfriend has her fucking sign tattooed on her.
Ooh, that's a lot. No, I mean, hey, no judgment.
Hey, she's probably listening.
Yeah, you're right. No, okay. So no judgment. Like I said, there is something to it. And if somebody believes in it enough to get a tattoo, then it probably in their life makes a lot of sense, you know? Yeah. Like, I over the summer got into looking into, like, the Myers-Briggs test.
Oh, yeah.
And I see
What'd you
that. I don't remember. Some, like... It described me dead on, and that's what I'm saying.
Extrovert or introvert? Do you remember that?
Oh, I'm like a mix of both. What about you? Introvert.
Big time.
Big time, pal. Nah, you do pretty well in extroverted in social situations, though. All the people that, when you came over for my party, everyone was like, yeah, Mikey was
really?
Yeah, for sure.
That'll go away over time.
Yeah.
Second time, they're like, alright, this guy's kind of annoying.
Nah. As long as you can talk about music instead of financial economics for just a little bit, then I think everybody will be fine.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I think all of our tangents have been closed. Is there anything we left unraveled? No?
I never said my take on the Starfire versus Ravens fiasco.
True. What do you think?
Right now, I'd probably go with Starfire.
Really?
But I think I was a Raven kid growing up. I wanted to paint my room black and purple in a shrine to her.
Dude, Big T got you every time. Every time.
10-1.
All right, Mikey. Well, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you. All right, that was Mikey Vasilatos. I don't know what it is. Still, this is after everything. And yeah, thanks for listening. I kind of just want to... I wish I could just end these episodes after the interview, but there's something about structuring a podcast with an intro and an outro where it just feels like I have to. I don't know. People probably don't even listen to this part. I wouldn't, personally. Okay, bye.